And this is Experience Gaming. And make sure you catch it on the Mr. Deacon Experience channel. Now, AB, man, what happened today, bro? What we doing?
You play Madden 19.
And Madden 19. Now, I'm not going to give y'all the results of what happened. Y'all just going to have to watch it, love it. And we trying to do what we got to do. It is what it is. You got anything else you want to say, Fred? Huh?
Madden 20.
You didn't say it was 21?
No.
So it's Madden 21, like I said. Hey, if you like it, hit the like button. Subscribe. Get your notifications. We appreciate y'all. Holla back at your boy. Oh, you got something you want to say, Fred?
What?
What?
500. Subscribe.
I want 1,000.
Let's get 1,000. How about this? We get 1,000.
Yeah.
PS5.
All right, I got you. We get 1,000. Your boy AB, I will get him a PS5. If we get 1,000 subscribers, I got you. You happy now? Oh yeah.
I'm going to talk about you. You got to do that. All the time.
It is what it is. Hey, I appreciate y'all, and we out. Now let's get to the game. Holla back. Head-to-head father-son gaming, experience gaming. So, until you got something to say for your head, get about rock. What's in here?
I might just dub, and that's it. Nothing but dub. No, it is.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve.
Now, see, this is the first time I played Madden 21. I haven't played it. He been playing for like a couple days now. So he has a day. A day? That's an advantage. You got, what you mean a day?
You playing, you all good and stuff, you Lord and stuff.
I'm just saying, I ain't even playing it though.
Beat people's heads.
Go ahead and get it clear.
Make sure to subscribe and like.
Tonight, it's the National Football League. It's Super Bowl Sunday.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on yet another AFC team in the Baltimore Ravens. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
No, we ain't playing no that bullshit. Everybody dropping the ball all goddamn time.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side.
Mahomes pass.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first down, and you tend to stall out when you do that. Not the kind of game that we're going through crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. Like Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough 30 yards for you when necessary.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes.
Make sure you kick it. I mean,
Classic move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So here are the Ravens with great field position to start out. Leading them out, the reigning MVP of the National Football League in his third season now from Louisville, it's Lamar Jackson.
And to me, he's one of the two most difficult guys in the league to game plan for in the NFL, and I add Patrick Mahomes in that category. But just about every team we talk to getting ready for Lamar Jackson says the exact same thing. We've got to slow him down running the football, yet no one's been able to really do it consistently. Now, the most impressive thing about his game to me, how he's developed as both a passer and a leader. His team believes in him.
Throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for, but it's going to be second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. To throw again is Jackson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
They certainly had a good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Ticker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-0.
Ravens 3, Chiefs nothing.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. And on that last drive, went for it on 4, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game. Because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, but now it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He finds an opening pass. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a 1st down.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Helaire, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes.
Look out.
Kelsey has it over the middle.
Let's go,
And
Travis.
he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 35. Good. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did.
Go.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
18-yard line.
Throwing again on second down.
It's the boy, baby.
Into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Let's
With
go.
the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Let's go.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead.
Oh, got it. Get off me.
It's intercepted.
Go,
Picked
go,
up
go.
by the Honey Badger,
Get off me.
Tyrann
Oh,
Matthew.
Lamar.
Get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback. He expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Watkins, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Will find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Get on me.
They'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped him for almost no gain.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, that is not what you want to see from him on the big stage, obviously. He's been so reliable all season long.
A big part of why they've gotten here to this game. But you have to wonder, will this haunt them later as the Super Bowl progresses?
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And a chase on again. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And he's going to use his legs here.
No.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Offense. Push him back some more. You know what? I'm going to go 3rd.
And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And this one caught by Des Bryant.
Jackson.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The crazy sequence here. Huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. It is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
Oh!
All caps. Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
He better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's caught. Take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And this one's right through, making a 14-3 ball game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to bounce that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Push him back.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
What you mean? You the one was doing all the clicking and I ain't doing nothing. What do you mean?
Jackson from the shotgun. That ball caught. It's Mike Evans, the tight end. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Butker on for the PAT. And it's 21-3. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football. We witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then dribbling it into the end zone for 6.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do. Partner, you know when we call the game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2.
Third down.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown.
Oh my God!
This
You
is
got him now.
inside the 15.
What? Oh, hell no!
It's inside the 15-yard line.
Nah, hell no. No, nigga. You and that. No, where the... Challenge that shit.
34 yards
Inside
that
of bounds.
time. And on this challenge,
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Oh, no!
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the
throw this
flag,
in the
you
ear,
hold your
man.
breath, and then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little
Still got my
vindication as
timeout.
well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
They find some open field here. And all the way
Yeah,
in
I
for
was
the
attacking.
Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 47 yards. And the Ravens
Take that other
cut
text,
into
man.
that lead.
They did it, trying to get it too.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all still watching the TV.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
Get up. Damn!
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
I did.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because
I
when
ain't
you score a
gonna see that
touchdown, you have to go
linebacker,
over and
man.
look at the
I
tackle and see
feel
what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try to fool you.
It's
Not
a
catch the
foot
Tyreek,
race. He's at the 40.
Oh,
The
now him,
20.
man.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Boy.
Tyreek Hill with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
On for the point after.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they walked over mode, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates
Boom!
do that.
Lay down, Lamar.
Rush coming,
What are
and
you
he's
doing?
taken down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now a man open down the middle of the field. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Yes! Intercepted!
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Calais Campbell on the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage on a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
If I get one more TD, man, I need one more for the half, baby.
A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman of the crew and our EA Sports halftime report. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes, and he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. Mahomes. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he will have a Chiefs first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. You have to be a little careful. You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Get on me.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. And I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Either way, we're going to get a field goal out.
2nd and 8 coming up. Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right.
You may block.
And he will go down outside of the
Man,
pocket
they need to
for
break
a
out.
sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a kick, a little bit of a jolt. Well, a few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
3rd and long.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Butker's kick here is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half.
So it's halftime. AB's down. You know, so it's on here. What we gonna do? I'm trying to maintain. AB got something to say. Let's get a crack, baby.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again at Super Bowl 54. Taken about 7 yards deep. Now a hit and a and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to...
And they give you the ball back. All right.
Review the play. The ruling on the field is reversed.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
I didn't say throw it to him.
Time, Jackson
Take it to the house.
Picked up by Ron Thornhill. The 50. 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
That's all right. I ain't tripping.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it.
Oh!
The defense makes a good play, too.
That's how you feel.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 68 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind, you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now down to 20.
Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Now a hit. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens.
Come on, man.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rule seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right, other than that, if that ball's going either forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you can get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Eluding the pressure right. And going deep for Hill.
Got it!
Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 64 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside. And he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes.
Get in there.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened.
Damn.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because they're attacking the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace.
Jackson hit and he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it, they do.
And And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. His throw caught at about the 5. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Roughing the passer defense.
I'm going to decline that. First go.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards. They just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. They had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step one on that play.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Now Mahomes steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Here's Mahomes, third and goal, escaping the pressure right. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And let's count them now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
For Kansas City.
We're going to do a part 2.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic? I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right.
What in the hell?
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass.
Oh!
Everyone knew.
Oh my God! I was about to
Now he's
say.
taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Jump at the same time.
Trying to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end,
Intentional ground and this ain't no
that was a
receiver.
tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Going deep here.
Give me that.
Bryant.
Oh!
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 16. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's what really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now Edwards-Helaire.
Get on me.
Defenders giving chase, but I
Get
don't
on
think
me.
they're going to get there. All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And this offense continues to pour it on.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the fourth. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. This one just... Willie Snead all alone. The 20. 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 79 yards, and the Ravens cut into that lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't there trying to chase it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral. Because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it out past the 45. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Patrick Mahomes sacked.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big time sack.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
I thought I could get it over his head.
It's intercepted,
Damn.
throwing back across his body.
You thought you had it.
It's
You
Chuck
thought you had
Clark
it.
picking it up. Bring this back. It's what a moment for him. A pick six in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick sixes over the history of this huge game. I remember because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall him on. What a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pick up there.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. This ball's tipped and intercepted. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now left side on the swing pass. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard.
The play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Why would you bet that?
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw,
and this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand.
Offensive holding.
Pass interference. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
you don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And he knocks it through. Scoring summary. 3-play drive. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
38-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw it here. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Burn the clock. Burn it down.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Throwing on second down. Mahomes being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
And it's third down.
Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Now here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
For Jamarcus Robinson, incomplete. Results in a fourth down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at about the 14. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions.
Yeah, I made a comeback, though.
Yeah, he did.
And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
Make sure y'all
And they
like
can't ever
and
take that
subscribe.
away, Kevin.